Yeah. Morning. Me again. Back in my usual spot in the churchyard. Not a religious person by any stretch of the imagination, but there's something quite relaxing and calming and peaceful about a churchyard. Yeah. Hope you're all well. I spoke a little bit yesterday about the medication I was on and how it was making me feel, emotionally numb. I wanted to talk a little bit about that because it seems to me that they hand out these antidepressants like the sweets. They don't really give any deep thought into how it's going to affect the person that's taking them. You just go there, you tell your doctor your symptoms. Oh yeah, take some sertraline, take some citalopram, whatever it is they give you. What they don't tell you is that that doesn't stop the problem. All that does is just stops you from feeling anything, really. And I think it needs to be looked at properly. Like I say, these doctors are handing them out like sweets. There's pharmaceutical companies churning them out left, right and centre. And of course the doctors are getting a wedge of cash for using their drugs. I understand it's a business, that's how things work, but not to the detriment of people who are in a vulnerable position. I mean, I was given these, I still am on sertraline. And like I said, it numbed me. It just made me feel nothing at all. It's like, yeah, it stopped me from feeling like shit, but it also stopped me from feeling everything else. And it's not good. It's not good. So I think that needs to be addressed. And the side effects, I was looking at the side effects of these things. It's worse than the actual, illness it's trying to cure. And coming off them, wow. Coming off heroin is ridiculous. The side effects are just madness. This is why I looked into this herbal stuff, holistic, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, I was never a big believer in that kind of mumbo jumbo. But it's working. It's helping me come off my sertraline. It's a couple of tablets I take off the top of my... See, that's another thing as well. My memory's shot to pieces. That again is to do with the sertraline. I can barely remember what I did yesterday sometimes. And I'll be having a conversation with somebody and 5 minutes later I've forgotten what we were talking about. And the other thing with them as well, people would be talking to me and I would just hear nothing really, just noise.
Cowabunga, swing, yada yada yada.
Nothing was going in. I wasn't really. That's the other. It takes all your interest away. I had, people were telling me things. I should know people were telling me important things that I should be taking in. And I was just, not that I was doing it on purpose, but I was just drifting off, tuning out, not really, didn't care. And that's what those tablets did to me. But with the stuff that I'm on now, the herbal stuff, and I'm still, like I say, I'm still on sertraline, but I'm weaning myself slowly off that. But with the stuff I'm on now, I've started to feel again. It's good. Like I say, I'm out here doing that. I never thought I'd be doing anything like this, but here we are. I'm sure you can hear the beast in the background. You all right, mate? You've had your run, haven't you? You're knackered. Bless you. Been out frisbeeing. So the tablets, yeah. And I feel sorry for people who are on them long term. I was on a relatively small dose. I was only on 150 ml, which is nothing, really. But some people are on double that. I don't know how they function. I really don't know how they function. Like I say, I was I could fall asleep at the drop of a hat as well. Just, I could be talking to somebody and fall asleep, playing them on my PlayStation, fall asleep. That's another thing that's helped me, is all the PlayStations took my mind off a lot of things. But yeah, they're just, these tablets are just not good at all. So like I say, I'm weaning myself off them, which is good. Yeah, and this is another step on the journey. Again, just want to, I want to say this as well, that what I'm doing here is not recommended for everybody. I don't recommend that you take yourself off your medication at all. I'm not a doctor, I don't know anything about this. I just know what advice I've been given by Dr. Hannah Strange, her name is. She has a company, she's written books, she's got all kinds of awards and things. She's a friend of my wife's, and she was the one that, and it wasn't just, take these are like, it was, I had to give her a full kind of medical history of what I was on, what I was feeling, what I wanted to achieve, and she wrote out a proper plan, and we're working on it, and it's working. It's doing me a whole heap of good. Like I say, I'm talking to this now, which is, for me, big step forward for me. I mean, there was points in the past where I couldn't. I used to be scared of everything, absolutely terrified of talking to. Talking to people. Using a telephone petrified me. Anybody knocking on the door, I'd be terrified. Just this primal fear would come over me. Now, I keep going backwards and forwards with stuff. I'm not very. I don't keep on a line. I dodge about here, there, and everywhere. I was going to say that I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and we were talking about anxiety and all the other things that were wrong with me. And he was saying, have you ever considered that you might be ADHD? And I am not jumping on that bandwagon, I'm afraid. Well, I could well be, but I don't think so. So we'll for the moment, we'll stick with what we're on, and we'll deal with that. And if there's anything else after, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So yeah, these tablets, they're going. The herbal ones I'm on are definitely staying, and I'm going to look into some more things. And that's, so again, this is, for me to be saying this is very odd, that I'm looking at meditation, breathing exercises, all kinds of different things, other than shoving chemicals down my throat that'll get me out of the hole that I'm in. I've got to say though that the hole I'm in at the minute is not as deep as the one that I was in 2 years ago, not by a long stretch of the imagination. So it's all going in the right direction. Yeah. And in case you're wondering where I am, it's Reddish in Stockport. Got St Elizabeth's Church here. This is the churchyard. Like I say, it's lovely and peaceful, especially at this time in the morning. Nobody about, nobody to bother me. Oh, there's somebody over there. Just going past. Just keep going past. See that I shouldn't be, but that it's somebody walking past. Got the heebie-jeebies. Oh, he's coming this way. He's got a dog with him. Come here. Come on. Yeah. What are you doing? Get it. I don't smoke, sorry pal. No worries. Thank you. You see? Terrified me that. Generally people are nice. But hey, right. You seem like a decent enough chap. Right. I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. The wind's getting up a bit, but hey ho. Right, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see me on the next one. Bye for now. It's minging, isn't it? Absolutely minging. What are you doing? Come.